Hello there, so today we're going to be testing out some new Aliexpress highlighters. These are from the brand of the moment, the brand that makes my favourite ever eyeshadow palette from Aliexpress. FOCALLURE. That was being so annoying. I'm sorry. I was annoying myself as I was doing it. Okay, so I have 3 highlighters. These cost £1.28 each. So for just under £4, 3 highlighters. Yayo! I mean, really, again, I'm on a super annoying mode. I'm just so excited. Okay, so when I tell you the names of these highlighters, you, like me, are going to be very familiar with these names, probably. So let me know which brand pops to mind when I tell you the names. Okay, so we have Spoon. I love a bit of spooning. Spooning all day. Spooning is the way I like to do things. Anyway, what? Anyway, Lunch Money and Stole the Show. Colourpop. I mean, really, FOCALLURE. You do not need to be ripping off Colourpop. By the way, I've not opened any of these yet, so this is a whole first situation for me. They come in these kind of black matte, just boxes. Boxes? Is that a box, or is it too small to be considered a box? Should I say packaging? If I was Jeffree Star, I'd say component, although this isn't a component, so forget that. Okay, so if we slide the highlighter out, I don't know why I expected it to be like way bigger than that. I was thinking it was going to be like the size of the square, like, but in circle form. Okay, but anyway, this one is Stole the Show. It has the name written on the back and the code, and yeah, it's like a slightly bigger kind of, you know, regular eyeshadow pan size. So, okay, so we've got Stole the Show, which looks to be like a creamy kind of champagne-y tone. And next we have, oh, it does say on the side as well, multi-use refill pan. So I assume that they are selling these kind of, you know, a bit naked. With the idea that you're going to kind of fill up your own kind of Z palette and have a custom palette, which is actually a really good idea. Got Lunch Money. This one looks to be a little bit more of a gold shade. Finally, we've got Spoon, which actually looks to be very similar to Stole the Show, although it does look a bit different. This one looks to be, again, like a bit of a goldy shade. Actually, these two look very similar. We've got Spoon and we've got Lunch Money. I cannot, to save my life, really see much of a difference between these two. And I believe they have 6 different shades. They all looked like incredibly similar. I went for these 3 because, I don't know, maybe like in the pictures, I just thought they look slightly different, but all look very similar indeed. Apart from Stole the Show, this one here is a bit lighter. I feel a little bit like, why couldn't they come up with a different shade? Have a pink one, have a purple one, have a green one. Just have one that doesn't look like every other one. I mean, really today. I'm going to strip them of their little protective packaging. Oh. We almost had a tragedy on our hands then. So let's do some swatching. Okay, so this one is Stole the Show. Feels kind of strange. Like, it feels strange. Okay, I don't know what to think of this. Like, it feels weird as you're kind of rubbing your finger in. It feels quite dry. But, I mean, it's got a lovely kind of a glow to it. Although it doesn't look great. I don't know. Let's do a little swatch. So, this is Stole the Show. Sorry about my nail varnish. Okay, so not bad, not bad. Look at that. Do you know what? It looks better when I'm looking at it like this. These kind of powders feel really strange because they don't feel like your typical powder, if that makes sense. I'm loving the glow to it, and it looks very smooth on the skin, almost like it's a cream formula. It doesn't kind of look chunky or powdery or anything like that, and it's actually a really pretty, I'd kind of say it's like a light gold shade, especially in the light. It kind of looks kind of like gold. I mean, really. Okay, so next we're gonna swatch a spoon. Again, looks very similar. I mean, very similar indeed to Stole the Show. You can see a little bit of a difference. Which one was this? A spoon is slightly more gold. I mean, really, but I bet on the face it doesn't look that much different. Right, okay, Lunch Money we have next. Again, these feel like so strange. Okay, and there we go. I mean, it's strange, like even as they're going on, you can barely feel them like dragging down. They kind of feel invisible in a way. So this one is Lunch Money. Okay, so Stole the Show is definitely the lightest of the three. I'd say it's more like a champagne light gold kind of shade. Then we've got Spoon in the middle, which is kind of like a typical gold shade. Finally, we've got Lunch Money, and this one again is just, it's kind of similar to Spoon, Stole the Show. Oh my gosh, I cannot remember these names for the life of me. Like, I cannot remember these names, but there they are on the hand. At this point, I'm not hugely excited just because they all look very similar. The formula seems interesting, but the actual shades themselves, like, there's no way I'm going to be like wearing all of these. And anyway, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to just bang them on. We're going to begin with the lightest of the three, which is Stole the Show, because I figure that I can always go over the top with the other two. So I'm just going to rub my little mermaid brush all up in there. Do you know what? I think I may be tempted to use my new highlight brush. Okay, so, I mean, you can definitely see it on the skin. It actually reminds me quite a lot of the Technic highlighters. This is one of my favourite highlighters ever in the world. It's super affordable. Just, it doesn't feel powdery, even though it is a powder. It just feels very light, you know, kind of going on, and it doesn't emphasize fine lines and pores too much. I'm just going to go back in again with a little bit more of Stole the Show. Okay, so that does actually have a really nice glow to it. I think it's actually quite flattering as well on the skin. Like I said, it's not overemphasizing pores or, you know, fine lines. Do you know what? I'm kind of liking that, but I would say that these appear to be your more kind of subtle, understated highlight that give you a glow from within, as opposed to, you know, a super blinding metallic or natural looking kind of highlight. I definitely say these are the former. Okay, so for the next side, I've grabbed my Duke highlight brush, which I love. So I'm going to just go in with, we have Spoon and Lunch Money, which look virtually identical. So I'm going to go in with Lunch Money. I'm just going to dip, 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 dip. And away we go. I cannot see what I'm doing right now. What is going on in the world? Okay, so this one definitely has more of a gold look to it on the skin. I definitely think that this possibly would look better on kind of olive to medium skin tones, because it does look a slight bit yellow. Can you see that? What do you think? What are we thinking right now? I mean, I like it actually. I do like it. It's just not as blinding as I kind of expected. Next, we're going to go in with a Spoon, and I'm just going to dip, dip, dip. I put loads on my brush, like way too much then. But whatever, it's Saturday. I'm just going for it, and I'm going to just bang it on. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so again, this one definitely looks very gold. And I think this would actually look beautiful on tan skin or olive skin or just deeper skin in general. I think it would look really, really pretty. The formula of these highlighters seem to just kind of glide onto the skin. I'm actually really liking them. I initially did my first swatch. I was a little bit underwhelmed, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, like, this is a little bit of a disappointment. What's going on here? And I have 3 of those bad boys because apparently I can't just try one first. However, I'm actually quite excited about these. I think they're pretty nice. And when you keep in mind that they are, of course, only £1.28, I actually think they're a real bargain. So, I mean, I don't think I own any of the highlighters that are as cheap as that, and actually that I like. So, I mean, that's saying a lot. You know, even Makeup Revolution, Essence, their highlighters aren't even this affordable. So, okay, so just to amp things up a little bit, because I'm feeling kind of saucy today, I'm going to go in with a bit of Fix Plus. No, I'm not. I'm going with a little bit of Stole the Show. This one is the lightest of the 3. I'm going to just spritz a little bit of Fix Plus up on my brush. And let's just jazz this cheek up, because, I mean, why not? Why diddly not? Okay, so what's going on there? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Can you see that? I hope you can see it. I feel like the weather is so bad outside. It's kind of maybe not giving me the best lighting right now. Just bang a little bit more on there. Sorry, I've just kind of mixed everything together at this point. But I don't care because I'm just enjoying myself. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pop a little bit. Oh my gosh, I sprayed before I dipped. Is that a sin? I don't know. But you know what? I enjoy to sin. So I am owning it. I sprayed before I dipped. That's what he said. I mean, really, did he say that? No idea. It always freaks me out, by the way, when people do this. Or when, you know, Jaclyn Hill, she highlights her shoulder, and she does it with such grace and sophistication. And I don't have the same grace and sophistication. I look like a gorilla itching his bottom when I'm trying to highlight my shoulder. But anyway, okay, so I'm next going to go in with my finger, because no, we're not stopping there. We are not stopping there. Okay, the nose highlight I am loving. I've done a 180, guys. I have done a 180. I don't know, I'm doing my lip as well, apparently, as well as a 180. Okay, so you probably realised that after I swatched these, I was not feeling extremely excited. However, things change and things have taken a turn for the better. And now I just feel like highlighting my whole existence with these highlighters, because they're actually beautiful. Like, I don't want to stop. I do not want to stop. I just want to carry on forever. This one is my favourite. This is Stole the Show. I think if you've got fair skin, this will be the one to go for. Although, you know, you go for whichever one you want. You do you. Whichever one. Make sure you want to just strip to your panties, get up on that table and twerk like there's no tomorrow. That's the one you should be going for. I mean, really. I don't know. I'll do the chin. Why not? Just do that chin. Let the chin join the party as well. Why diddly not? Okay, so final thoughts. I really like these highlighters. I think when you just keep in mind as well that they're £1.28 each, amazing. I would definitely recommend you try at least one of them. Keep in mind they all seem to look like very similar shades. Just a variation on champagne, gold, slightly lighter gold, slightly a bit more champagne, you know what I mean? So they are all very similar, but I do believe the formula is actually really good. It's not chunky, it's not thick, it doesn't overemphasize pores and fine lines, really flattering on more mature skin or textured skin. I recommend these. They have my backing 100%. I'm going to give probably 2 of them away to friends who I know would love them, and I'm going to keep probably Stole the Show for myself, because you know what, why not? Look, I've got little highlighter eyes right now. This is a good look, I think. Anyway, so I am going to go off and just admire myself, like sparkling away. I really do like these highlighters. I really do recommend. And I hope that if you buy some, or if you've bought some, that you enjoy them as much as I think that I'm going to. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will be back soon with more. Bye.